Next week on the 5/5, so on May 5th, there's a huge portal. There's a huge Pleiadian portal. And we're actually going to be offering a Ka Light Circuitry activation what I want you guys to remember as you prepare your vessels for this activation is that this Ka Light Circuitry activation is going to give you the light circuitry needed within your light body, within your vessel, to hold your 6-dimensional higher self. So this activation, basically all of these light circuitry pathways are lying dormant in many of you because they are connected to many things. They are connected to how much you are in integrity or not in integrity. They are connected to how much trauma you still have and you don't have. They are connected to how much egoic healing still remains. And this is all on the path of your soul. So you guys are on track. But what happens is this light circuitry comes online and it brings to the surface anything remaining to be healed, anything remain, it brings it up in a very gentle manner. And it says, here now, it's right on the surface, now bring it healing. So it'll show you what healing needs to be done. And without this circuitry activation, your 6-dimensional higher self cannot even come in and merge with you. That's basically what we're going to be doing. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I just got my eye when someone said full moon lunar eclipse on 5/5. So for those of you,
amazing.
Yeah, we didn't know that. Thank you for sharing. For those of you who are just joining NEMS new or maybe have not heard about our upcoming events, we will be in Sedona on May 5th, and we will be offering a very powerful event activation channeled by the Pleiadians. We've been connecting with the Pleiadians for a year or so now. And the Pleiadians have helped us activate what they call the Ka Light Circuitry within our light bodies. And this is a work in progress. It's not something that you just show up at one event and by the end you have your Ka Light Circuitry activated. So what we're teaching you in this workshop is what is the Ka Light Circuitry, why is it important, and how do you activate it, and what are the benefits of it. This will be part 1 of a series of 2 events. So the first one will be on 5/5, May 5th. May 5th will be like the activations that you need to do to prepare for the actual activations. So there's several layers of activations where you empty your vessel of default faulty neural pathways, of kind of like trauma, anything that's stuck and is causing a kind of like a light to not flow through your body. That's what the light circuitry is. If your circuitry is congested with debris, which is also known as black goo or dark matter, this is an actual thing. We've seen it in so many cases. So when we are congested with all of these limiting beliefs, all of the trauma, all of the hurt, all of the pain that we carry not only from this lifetime, but from all past lifetimes, then our higher self cannot fully embody within us. So our guides, since we started connecting with Metatron, since we started connecting with the Pleiadians, our angels have always shared with us that we're not here to teach about the 7 chakras. We're here to bring all of the lost knowledge of ancient times, which has been lost to humanity. It's still contained in ancient texts and it's buried deep underground in some secret libraries, but it's not available to humanity. And these are all the techniques that we need in order to ascend, in order to bring light back into our body, in order to merge with spirit. And how do we merge with spirit? By housing the grid. You first need to upgrade your matrix. Right now, your matrix, if you're eating fast food, your matrix is fast food. We need to cleanse with our diet. We need to cleanse our emotions. We need to calm our minds. We need to work on our spiritual matters. And then over time, we build the whole grid or the framework. That grid is known as the Ka Light Circuitry. And this is a very powerful kind of a modality that we're working with. We've never seen anything more powerful than this, because what the Ka Light Circuitry is your 6-dimensional higher selves grid of light networks that once activated, once all the strands are cleared, once all the black goo is cleared, once your body is shiny and you can see in your aura like all this bright circuitry running smoothly and efficiently, then your higher self begins to merge with you. And that's when things get very interesting in your ascension journey.
Like your psychic abilities go up.
Yeah,
You start
there's
feeling
so much.
more invigorated in life. You stop associating with fear. It's literally like a whole operating system change. That's the best way I can describe it. We actually been working with the Pleiadians for 2 years now. They started working with us in 21 in April. And now both of us are now being taught the next level. So we're teaching you guys what we activated last year. And now we're activating the next level of that, which is associated with the lymph nodes. And there's so much, and it's extremely exciting. All NEMS members get a discount. So for those of you, and by the way, for everybody here, yes, I'm so glad you asked, Constantina. There is a cleanse required. I highly recommend it. It's not mandatory, but we're going to send out an email about that. But what we highly recommend is 3 days before this event, no fast food, no junk food, no sugar, no alcohol. Really cleanse your system. Eat light vegetables, fruits. You can eat regular food, vegetarian food. Avoid any toxins, avoid fish, avoid meat, because all of this is full of toxins. Because ultimately we're working with your nadis of light. We're working with your light pathways. So you don't want to come in a congested way. You want to come completely clear so that we can really, run high frequency light washes through you. But Constantina will be sending you a proper email newsletter with a few things you may need, like a tennis ball. We're going to be working on your spine. A yoga mat is recommended. If not, a blanket is fine, but we'll be sending the newsletter. But the cleanse is the most important thing. What else did I want to say about this?
This is a very interactive workshop. This is where we do a lot of body work. We do a lot of somatic work, because the Ka Light Circuitry is all about merging spirit with your body. So we're going to be doing some spine opening work. We're going to be doing some kind of, I wouldn't call it yoga, because the Pleiadians have kind of channeled these movements down to us. So it's like, we'll just show you what these movements are, but they open up your spine and they help to clear your spinal pathways. And also there's techniques we can do to massage our bodies in specific areas where energy is stuck. So we're going to be doing a lot of physical work. Then there's going to be somatic breath work, where we follow certain patterns of light and send them into different parts of our body in specific sequences that have been taught to us while breathing in a very powerful modality. So these will help activate certain node points within our body that are key to opening and housing the Ka light grid. So it's going to be teaching, but a lot of hands-on work as well. So it's going to be very exciting.